Alright, let's get started. We are looking at a 250 versus 218. Let's go. E3 has been played on move 1. Oh, game has started with a mouse slip on move 1, I believe. And now E5. There we go. Black taking advantage of the new space that they got. And now already a strange F4 move. What is this opening? This guy's creating some new theory here for white. Oh! A newer theory from black. G5, what are we looking at? We have a very strange opening to start. E3 is a valid opening, I guess, but not with F4, probably. This reminds me of, like, a King's Gambit position, but they forgot to take it first. So, this one looks like a free pawn. Taking this one doesn't seem that bad to draw their queen out early. Bishop d3. I'm not sure what the idea with that move is. Doesn't protect our pawn. Doesn't really attack much. It blocks in our bishop. It develops our bishop. This is a very strange opening to start, that's for sure. So black does finally take the free pawn. And as white, I probably would just take it back. They do. And black probably should take it back. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a check. Doesn't really quite work here because there's g3. Queen f6. That move seems kind of reasonable, I guess. I mean, we could have just taken a free pawn, but it does defend our pawn. Takes. Alright, queen takes. And now queen e2 makes sense. Honestly, I like bishop e2 here because I think this bishop d3 move was such a mistake that bring our bishop back here would probably be better so that we can play d4. Alright, let's do some predictions in chat. What do you guys think they're gonna block with here? Or are they gonna block? Are they gonna move their king? What do you guys predict? I'm gonna go with queen e2. That's my prediction. Atlee do thinks the king is being moved here. I don't think there's a chance bishop e2 is played. Alright, Jan says queen out also. Any more predictions in chat? There could be knight e2 also. So alright, let's look. Knight e2! That's a good move. They're preparing themselves to castle. Good work. I mean, I guess anything was reasonable except for moving the king, but I am still surprised. Alright, so d6. Also a good move. Let's see if white will castle here. No! They're gonna blunder their rook instead. I don't know what is this. I guess they realized they can't move their d-pawn, so they had to develop their bishop this way. But this is hanging here. I assumed white was gonna castle. Castling is a good move there. Will black see the hanging rook though? I don't think so. And black just played d6, so I think they're looking to bring out their bishop. So I think they're gonna play like bishop here is my guess. Let's see. Will black find the hanging rook? No, I was right. I'm starting to understand how 200s think. There we go. They played d6 to bring out their bishop. They're continuing their plan no matter what white does. And now, I mean, what was white's? I would say the same thing for white, but their plan can't be here because it's just a free bishop. So how could this be their plan? Was their plan to go bishop here? Oh, now they castled. Okay. What does black play here? So the opening principles have not been as good in this game as the last one. The last review we did, they were pretty good with their opening principles. Although these players are higher rated, so that the rest of the game should be better, you would think. Like they're gonna start playing the rest of the game better. This would be sack queen. No, okay, come on. They're 200. They're better than that. So I think they're gonna continue with their opening principles. Either knight here, bishop here, one of those. I don't think they're taking this. I don't think they see that still. So let's see what they played. Knight f6. That's reasonable. And now this move is for sure like the best for white, right? Well, it could be better than that. But you know, they like are terrified. 200s are terrified of bishops here, so I could see h3 being played. Not that it's any good, but I could see it being played just to kick the bishop. c3. Okay. So maybe they saw that the rook was attacked and decided to stop that. That's a thing. That's good by them, but going knight c3 is the same thing but better. There's no moving our bishop back here. If I was black and they played h3, honestly taking is pretty tempting, yeah. Also h5 is tempting. So in this position, if h3 was played, then h5 or rook g8 or taking are all pretty interesting. I do kind of like taking, and then rook check. That looks fun. I feel like I would have good chances to win. c3. Honestly, if I'm black here, rook g8, like we were talking about, looks very interesting. Just going straight for the king. That looks very potentially strong. I'm predicting knight c6. d5. I like d5 also, actually. d5 is a good move. Get our bishop involved. And this weird bishop here is like messing up everything for white. If we can play d4 here, white is completely fine. But this bishop on d3. Don't move your bishop to d3, people, until you have this d pawn out, alright? This bishop on d3 is messing up the whole position for white. They're gonna play c4 next. I don't know about that one. But we'll see, we'll see. Yes, these are some tips with Rosie. This bishop on d3 is like destroying the position because you can't develop your pieces anymore. I think they're gonna play bishop here, is my guess. Okay, bishop b5 check. Maybe they're realizing this bishop is like killing the position. This is a good move if they do the right follow-up. But I can guarantee they're not gonna play the right follow-up. What's up, Prognan? How you doing? So, here, bishop b5 check is good if they will play d4 before they bring it back. It's Prog... Oh, really? The real Frog. Let's go. Man, you can give us some advice on what these 200 should be doing. Alright, so let's see if they play correctly or not. Okay, they don't have to play correctly anymore because they didn't go c6. I was predicting c6, attacking the bishop. I feel like flustered now, you know? I got thrown off. So this position here, we have a lot of undeveloped pieces. d4 will solve a lot of that. So let's see if they play it. I don't know this. What is this? So there's like 3 ways for black to win here. Okay, 2 ways to win. They can either take the knight first, unprotecting the rook, or they can just take this rook because this knight is pinned after they take this queen's hanging. And their idea with this, I mean, they're not actually attacking this, so that can't be their idea. I don't know what their idea with rook f4 is. Maybe they're like, I need to develop all my pieces, including my rook. My rook needs to be developed out also. So will black find it here? What do you guys think? What will black play here? Will black find the right move here? You think knight d7? I'm assuming knight b d7. I'm thinking bishop d6. A reasonable move. Maybe that's why they played rook f4. Maybe they're like preparing for bishop d6 and they wanted to be blocking it already. Maybe that's why they played it. Bishop c5 check, just helping white. Now we have d4 attacking the queen and the bishop, and we're also defending our rook with that if we go d4 here. And d4 is played. Rook f4, what a beautiful move by white. Setting up d4. A brilliancy has been played. And now white is just better here. The best move for black is tough to find. I don't even know if it's the best move or not. But bishop b6 is pretty nice because you can't take the queen because of the pin on the king. So you don't actually lose one of the two. You can go here and kind of protect both. Otherwise, you're gonna lose the bishop. So bishop queen d6, as expected. And then h3. I predicted this move a while ago. I didn't think they would play it here because, you know, this is a free piece. But I guess their thoughts are we're attacking two pieces at once, so, you know, we're gonna win one of them. But unfortunately, they have this move. And when we take back, then they can move their bishop away. I don't think black looks at what white plays. These games are... I don't think black looks at what white plays. They're like, I see what I want to play, and I'm just going to play what I want to play. So rook e8, putting more pressure on this knight, adding a third piece that's now undefended. Look at how many undefended pieces there are. There are 3 of them here for black. 3 undefended pieces here for black. Maybe their thought is, if I leave all my pieces undefended, they're going to be so confused that they don't take any of them. They're going to be like, you know what, let's just do something else. Tom would be proud. Oh no, they took one of them. Probably one of the better ones to take, too. So now this is undefended, and this is undefended. I mean, okay, the rook's defended, but it's being attacked by something less valued. That is true, they can only take one at a time. But now they took one, and then they're about to take another. Bro, how do you leave so many pieces undefended? Oh my goodness. That piece is not undefended on g4. That's defended. Alright, so we're still at 3 count. This person's like, I like having 3 pieces hanging at once, so let's make sure I have another one undefended. Okay, the only positive is that if they do take this one, and I don't even know where they can blunder. This looks like it should be a tactic, but it's not even. Hello, Shin, how are you? So let's see which one they take. Okay, they took the free knight. And then again, we have 1, 2 undefended here. Unfortunately for black, they're running out of pieces to leave undefended here. A6. Attack that bishop and force it to take the rook. They did not take it. Never mind. They were not forced to take the rook. I mean, okay, they're both defended, but they're both being attacked by lower value things. You're right, you're right. Okay. I'm sorry. They are defended. Okay. They're not undefended pieces. They're just attacked by lower value pieces. Alright. After it's all said and done, we're only down 2 pieces here for black. We did defend. We didn't defend, but we moved away the other things. Yeah, free pawn. This is my kind of guy. Look at that. There's a free pawn over here. Let's just take it. This guy watches RoseyChess for sure. The most challenging move here for black to play would be this, because it attacks this and this. There are ways to be okay against it, maybe? I don't even know if like this works. It's the most challenging move. I can't figure it out yet, how to defend one of them, so they're probably not going to figure it out either. Maybe there's like bishop check or something? I don't know. I think there's like rook g8 maybe. That's a weird move. Yeah, if I'm black here, I would play here and make them figure it out. Sometimes in chess, that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you don't have to figure out what their best move is against it, because they're the ones who have to figure that out, you know? That's how I like to play bullet, especially. Play a challenging move and make them figure it out, and then respond to how they figure it out. In classical, that's not the case. You can figure it out, but in bullet is a good tip. Alright, so they put... This guy needs to learn how pieces move better. Oh no. There's a bishop over here. Look at this. Boom. Boom. You're in the same line as their bishop. So they're attacking the bishop. Their idea is very clear. Attack a bishop, hope it doesn't move, and we can take it. But they forgot. Look at this line. Phew. Well, alright. Type 1 in chat if white finds the hanging queen. Type 1 in chat if you think white takes this hanging queen. Type 2 in chat if you think they miss it. Nine? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna be a rebel. There's my 1. I'm typing 1. White's gonna find it. Alright, no one thinks white is gonna see it. This is really far away from this queen. The bishop, I mean. 200 rating, so that means 2? Oh! Okay, you guys were right. White didn't see it either. Yeah, this is too far away. That's a very far away spot. That's a good move if the queen wasn't hanging. But unfortunately, the queen is hanging. But neither side has seen it. So I wouldn't be surprised if white sees it here, because they might be thinking to move their bishop out to play check. And then realize, wait, if I go 1 square more, there's a queen there. So I wouldn't be... This could be a surprise spot here where they see it. Alright, let's see. What did I tell you? They were gonna see it this time. I bet they had the same thinking that I just had there. They're probably looking to move this bishop out to play check. And then they're like, wait a second, if I go 1 square more, there's a queen there. So now this game is looking over. I wonder if black will have anything interesting from here on out. I think they're gonna play something like queen here, like, oh, let's go for double, taking that square. Okay, no, that's a good move. I like it. King there is 4, so we don't have to look at that. F4 is also good. King F6. I mean, I actually kind of like the move. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they might walk into mate after a queen defense here, and then this knight takes pawn would be checkmate. Let's see if they... Oh, whoa. Wait a second. I think we might... This is checkmate in 1 if they don't stop it. Is that how the game's gonna end? Is that black's gonna make a move and white's gonna play takes pawn checkmate? That'd be an insane way to end. No! They didn't do it! Oh, it's made in 1. And it's a check. I thought they were gonna accidentally play this freaking beautiful checkmate here. This is a beautiful checkmate if they had played it. And black was trying to force them to play it. They're like, I'm attacking your knight. Move your knight somewhere. There's a free pawn and it's check. But no, just to make sure, yeah, they gotta win more material first. I guess it does make sense. Look at their last move was bishop here. They have their plan in mind already. They can't switch away from their plan. Their plan is to take this pawn, maybe take a rook. Like once they have that plan locked in, that plan can't be changed. They're locked into that plan for the rest of the game. They gotta continue their plan. Will they take this knight? Will they take this pawn? Will they take this pawn? Tactics are... But I thought that one wasn't even, like, gonna be a tactic. I thought they were gonna accidentally play checkmate. Because their knight was getting attacked. And there's a free pawn that was check. Like, if we go back here, look at... Their knight's under attack. Okay, let's move our knight. Where do we want to move our knight? Oh, there's a free pawn here and it's check. How can you resist that? How can you resist a free pawn that's check? And it just happens to be checkmate, too. But they had their plan locked in already. So this is an interesting position. There are a lot of things that are hanging. There's this. I mean, that's not hanging because this knight is hanging. There's knight takes pawn. There's rook takes knight. There's a lot of different options here. I mean, a queen move like this is also interesting. And this is also not bad. A lot of options here. Which one will they go with? Let's see. Bishop takes pawn. The worst option, probably. Because this knight is hanging. And then we can take this knight, but we gotta take in that knight right away also. Knight to d7. Our knight was hanging here, so that makes sense for black to play that. Let's see what white does. Still a lot of options here. g3, I actually like that one. That's a pretty good one. We're defending our knight and attacking their rook at the same time. Rook f6. I think the best option here for white would be to get another piece involved with either queen here or queen here. Or going knight here to bring our knight in here is also reasonable. I mean, I probably like this the most, but we will see. Not a move I was considering. But actually, is that knight trapped? How do they defend this knight? I mean, in this position, winning more material shouldn't be our main focus, but if we can win more material, why not, I guess. But with our king here, we can probably checkmate them pretty easily. But honestly, this is not a bad move. The only way to defend is to go like king here, and that looks pretty... That's a scary move to play. Okay, so a5, yeah. Do absolutely nothing, that's better. All the previous moves were made just to try to trap this knight, I guess so. I guess that's what White was thinking here. I don't know what a5 does. Is black just like, I have no other moves to play? It's kind of true. I don't know what other moves they could really play here. We take our knight. Are we going to play the checkmate? It's checkmate again if we play here. Is he going to play it this time? It's still as beautiful as before. Come on. He did it! Knight d5! Checkmate! That's a beautiful checkmate.